Another mistake that we see commonly happening is when we're measuring the wrong things, or when we're doing, as marketers, you're avoiding some sort of marketing tactic or type of program that, maybe it's something that's just plain and simple. It's hard to measure, or it's hard to kind of prove the success. So is that something, what kind of examples do you guys think of when we think of where we're just measuring the wrong things, or where we're avoiding things because we feel like it's too hard to measure?
The measurement one it's a tough thing. As a marketer, I have been in the spot where the CEO, the board of directors, the investors expect us as marketers to demonstrate the ROI of the investments we're making on behalf of the company to help grow revenue. I get that. It's important. I think data helps you make better informed decisions to help with that growth trajectory. But what can end up happening is we start avoiding tactics that are harder to measure. And I'll use podcasts. Great example of it's really hard to measure a podcast and what influence it has on the sales process, because you don't have the ability to see exactly who downloaded your podcast, who listened to it, where they went and had conversations with other people after it, where they might have referred someone else to the podcast. Like, you just can't measure it easily the way you can measure, I sent an email, they clicked on my link, they went to my website, I know all of the activities they're doing digitally online. That doesn't mean you should actually skip that tactic, because, we can tell you, because we've seen it in real life. Sometimes those things you can't measure, like a podcast, actually become the biggest driver of building demand for your products and services and brand awareness and trust in your company.
It really goes back to the what we talked about before about the long game, right? If you're playing the long game, those are exactly the kinds of things that really can't be measured right now, right? And really probably never. But it's not that you shouldn't do it, because you need to build that awareness. You need to look at those future customers, and you shouldn't be gating that content just to track it, just to get numbers, because you're going to turn people away.